Hey, Earth signs, how y'all doing? Welcome. We are going to be taking a look at your Pisces season mini read for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So, in your meditation, I saw the image of a flamingo, and it showed up as it's depicted in Lisa Robertson's Animal Totem Tarot, and so it's temperance energy, right, in that deck. And it's this flamingo, standing in a body of water with a waterfall behind it and a rainbow. It's a really beautiful image. And then I saw the words poise over perfection. Poise over perfection. You know, the energy that I get from this, and it's partly because flamingo animal medicine is really for performers or people who put themselves out there in the public eye or, in a position of leadership, even parents, who are an active example for their kids, someone who was looked at or looked upon as a source of inspiration or guidance, right? So it's it's interesting because with that I say, like, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. Sometimes like confidence is really can be the difference between landing a job or aligning with something, even if even if you're not the best person for the job. If you believe it, right? If you can delude yourself, and I say it's like a magical delusion in a positive way, right? That there's no one better for this job or this relationship or this opportunity than you, then that energy is powerful enough to get you into that. You fake it till you make it and you manifest that as your reality, versus someone who maybe is the perfect person for that job or potential or the opportunity, but they have self-doubt. They struggle with a lack of courage, and they see themselves as, being overtaken by the fear of not being good enough or messing it up. And then they don't get the job when really it was just the like sliver of confidence can be the difference between you and your destiny. It's so true. I've found it to be true so many times. So I feel like that's really coming through for you, Earth signs. So your moon oracle here is waxing gibbous to fear. Look at that. Doesn't she look fabulous, though? Looks like a Christian Siriano dress, doesn't it? Anyway, if you know, you know. Um, this really speaks of, for me, this is very much Eight of Swords energy. This is very much about, being in a mental prison to which only you hold the key. This is about, choosing your response to your fears and your triggers, right? And this also speaks of, the relationship of courage to fear. What do they say? I think I'm going to butcher this quote, but isn't it like courage is feeling afraid and doing it anyway? I just got shivvies. That's what this feels like for you, which also means there's a lot going on for you during this time, like good things as well. It feels like this is very positive for you in some ways, Earth signs, and it's really just about, your response to it. And are you going to, pick up this challenge and see it for what it is and push yourself to beyond the precipice that you've known before and prove to yourself that you are capable of manifesting and living at a high level, right? So you are coming through as the Hanged Man, but in reverse. So the Hanged Man, really beautiful. By the way, you have two major arcanas here. Definitely a profound time for you. The Hanged Man is, I'm going to hold it this way for the visual, is a timeout, but it's about flipping your perspective. It's about clarity goes where objectivity flows. That's what Hanged Man is. It's about taking that time out. Usually this happens not by our own choosing. We can choose to take a moment of a hangman, but when it's a major arcana like this is usually something that happens in our situation. Something is delayed, there's a stalemate, there's another offer to consider where before there was just one. Now you've got to go, wait a minute now, let me look at this other one now. Let me get the full picture into play. And usually that happens. It's movement by the universe so that you have the time, right, to be where you are and see all of the pieces on the chessboard before you make your move. The fact that this is in reverse for you during this time might indicate a little bit of resistance around any delays or any more things that come into play. I can almost hear, like, come on, like another delay, another, like, iron in the fire, another, like, thing to consider, another whatever it is. But this is happening for your best good. So to just trust when delays happen, when things shift unexpectedly or things slow down or whatever it is, I'm telling you, there's a bigger reason at play that may or may not affect you directly. But the more that you can lean into the divine timing of it, that's the antidote to get this in the upright position and use this time wisely, right? Really successful people, have a way of seeing things that happen outside of their control as an opportunity for, the unexpected, an opportunity for advancement, an opportunity for another look, an opportunity for, something, right? They see the opportunity in it over the inconvenience. And it feels like there's a lot of opportunity happening within your given circumstances that you might be tempted to cast as an inconvenience, but really you can work it to your true advantage. So just something to think about. Put him back upside down. Upside down, upside down. So your advice is coming through as the Magician. Now, this could not be better. This to me is beautiful, beautiful earth sign energy, because it talks about using all the tools at your disposal to manifest the life that you want. But this is also about the sheer force of will. And there is no group of signs more, and I say this in the best way possible, more determined and willful and dedicated and consistent than earth signs. Earth signs, if you want something done, call an earth sign. That's how I feel about it. I'm not an earth sign, so I say that with all due respect. It's a magical, ability that you have within you being born in this sign that you can harness to your good in whatever situation you're in, because those are attributes that are valued and are time proven for success. So the Magician, the fact that this is your advice, make it work. That's what the tagline is for the Magician for me, is make it work. I'm feeling very like Project Runway obviously vibes with this, which I haven't seen that show in many, 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 many a year. It's interesting with the Christian Siriano reference and the 10 gun. Might be someone in fashion watching this or like gets that reference. But anyway, so this is basically saying, make it work. Open your eyes, see all the tools at your disposal, and then use them accordingly, because you have it. This is another way of saying you have everything you need. You have all the contacts you need. You have the relationships you need. You have everything that you need within you to manifest whatever this is that you are wanting to move forward. Your outcome is Queen of Pentacles. Like, most people have got, I think it was water and air also got this as an outcome. So this is very clearly a collective energy going on at the moment. But her tagline is, the more that you're grateful for what you already have, the more that you'll manifest to be grateful for. So this is just about, understanding that your perspective is your wealth, right? She's not wealthy because she has a lot of gold. She's wealthy because everywhere she looks, she sees gold. So it's that perspective wealth, which is also a wealth perspective, right? So the fact that this is the outcome, it's like, how can I say this, earth signs? You already have it. You know that saying where it's like, when you're manifesting, or it's like that magic if, it's like, act as if it's already yours, act as if you already have it, act as though you're already, in that situation or living in this place or have this job or in this relationship or whatever it is. That's what this is, because it's already yours. I didn't say that with anybody else's around. This feels very specific to you. It's already yours. Don't get in your own way in the receiving of it. It's really right there. Don't let your fear get in the way of like the truth that you know to be, existing within you intuitively. Because remember, this is Pisces season. So you have a beautiful access to your intuitive knowing during this time. And as an earth sign as well, you're able to root up from the ground, to take that time in nature and really go, okay, no, I am not going to be swayed by the chaotic energies at hand. I'm not going to be swayed by my own fear or my own, darker drivers. I'm going to root into what I know to be true. And I know that everything always works out for me. I know that I have everything that I need within me to manifest this. And I know that I can draw on my natural confidence and trust that I am going to align with everything that is mine, period. And then you're unstoppable from there. This is so positive, earth signs. It's just you that has the ability to get in your own way. And nobody can get in your way, earth signs, other than you. And you know that good and well. So there we are. With that being said, earth signs, I wishing you a very happy, productive, grounded, confident Pisces season here. This is number 11 as well, which is, very, very blessed and auspicious. Please let me know in the comments how you're feeling about going to this Pisces season. Holler at me in the comments. I love, love, love to hear from you. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd so, so, so appreciate it. With that being said, thank you so, so much for being here, every single one of you. And most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.